Here's another story that you need to know about at lunchtime. Manqoba Mchunu was at a press briefing where the 2022 matric results are expected to be announced on Thursday. That's according to Quality Assurer Umalusi, which says it's happy and has given the Department of Education the green light to release those results. Manqoba, what else did Umalusi say this morning? Were they happy with everything in terms of how the exams went last year?
Well, certainly, Masiko, Umalusi, in fact, saying that they are happy with how those exams went. Of course, you will know that they're responsible for the quality assurance of the matric results, and they have given it the thumbs up, Masiko, saying that even though there were some irregularities when it comes to the examination itself, they have actually done those assessments, and they believe that the matric results are credible and that they have integrity and therefore should be released on Thursday. And of course, one of the issues when it comes to irregularities that they spoke about was the issue of cheating, Masiko, which seems to have been at various provinces. Of course, we know that there have been reports in some of the provinces like Mpumalanga where they found that there were issues of group cheating. There were WhatsApp groups that were created where answers were shared among some of the learners, but also the involvement of some of the invigilators themselves in some of those irregularities. This is something that is of concern, and of course they're saying that this year there was an increase as far as incidents of cheating were concerned. But of course the reprieve this year, Masiko, was that there were no leakages in terms of the exam itself. But I've got Elijah Mhlanga from the Department of Basic Education just to give us a sense of their readiness. Elijah, let's just start here. Of course there were issues of irregularities raised by Umalusi, which they've also instructed you as a department to block some of those results. What are you doing about those, and how far are those investigations?
Well, thanks so much. The investigations are continuing. Of course, some preliminary work has been done. That's why there was this decision to block, because some evidence had been found pointing to some malpractices that would have taken place there. But of course, we'll comply with the decision. We'll block the results as instructed by Umalusi and then continue with the investigations. We want to conclude the investigations as quickly as possible. So right now, we're just appealing to all the implicated persons to cooperate with the investigators.
In terms of readiness, of course, the results are expected on Thursday. How ready are you as the department?
No, we're very ready. The fact that Umalusi says we can proceed, it means that we've done everything that needed to be done. So we're just finalizing the arrangements towards the release by the minister on Thursday.
Okay, thank you, Elijah Mhlanga, who speaks on behalf of the Basic Education Department. Well, Masiko, as you can hear, they say that they're quite ready to release those results. But of course, Umalusi earlier on confirming that there were no, in terms of the assessment of the overall examination, that there were no systemic irregularities that occurred in this particular exam. And in fact, take a listen to that part.
Having studied all the evidence presented, the Executive Committee of Umalusi Council concluded that the examinations were administered largely in accordance with the regulations pertaining to the conduct, administration and management of the National Senior Certificate Examination. The irregularities identified during the writing and marking of the examinations were not systemic and therefore did not compromise the overall credibility and integrity of the November 2022 National Senior Certificate Examinations administered by the South African Comprehensive Assessment Institute. The Executive Committee of Council therefore approves the release of the Sakai November 2022 National Senior Certificate Examination results.